Hey everyone! Today I want to share with you a little journey I recently went on with an item that has been collecting dust in my drawer for a long time. It's something I completely forgot about until now. You see, this was a staple in my bag, always by my side since I purchased it. However, as I developed a love for smaller bags, I found myself faced with the all too familiar issue of limited space. So I temporarily set my trusty little planner aside while I transitioned to using the Notes app on my phone. But let me tell you, it felt like such a shame to neglect my Louis Vuitton PM agenda. New Year, just around the corner, I thought it was the perfect time to dust it off and start using it again. I have to be honest, nothing quite beats jotting down important details in a physical planner rather than typing them on my phone. Now, here's a fun fact. This agenda is still in fantastic shape. The corners haven't really flipped up at all, which is a common problem with PM agendas, especially at the corners. But as it turns out, the key to keeping its structure lies in the balance of the inserts or refills. You can't overload it. If you pack it too thick, it risks stretching the interior leather, which we definitely want to avoid. When I bought this agenda, I preferred the dummy eben pattern over the classic monogram print. It was a bit of a package deal since I got my bag in dummy eben and this agenda at the same time long ago, and you won't believe how much cheaper this was back then. The PM Agenda has seen a price increase since those days, now retailing for around 26,000. Crazy, right? Expensive price for the size. But here it is. I decided to give my agenda a little cleaning and swapped out the old inserts for fresh ones. Now it's looking pristine and ready for action. Instead of splurging on a Louis Vuitton pen, which honestly isn't worth the price tag, I opted a Zebra T3 compact pen, which is both affordable and functional. I also got a new one, a slim metal ballpoint called Otto Ledo from Japan. It's in pink and gold combo, taller than the Zebra. It's more expensive than this Zebra T3, but anyway, it's cheaper than the Louis Vuitton. So the pen is due to arrive soon and I'm excited to try it as well. I've also jazzed up my agenda with some stickers, but I kept it very minimal because I want it to stay simple. It says, "Don't forget to take a break." Just a gentle reminder for me to slow down and rest even when I'm busy with work or other things. So this dashboard is actually in A7, but I trimmed it down to B7 to fit in with the rest. It has an abstract modern design vellum that serves as divider and protector for your inserts. There's also a positive thoughts written on it. I've attached two small transparent stickers, notes for quick reminder and flexible notes. I also have a cute magnetic bookmark to help me remember where I last stopped writing or just to make what I wrote as a priority. And as you may notice, I replaced the original inserts. Since the agenda is so small, the writing space is also limited. I prefer line pages over the usual boxes because it allows me to write more. And there's also a dashboard in the middle. This one is for my blog or vlogs ideas. And at the end, there you go. I've also attached a pocket envelope with a card. This one is hospital privilege card and some bills for emergency purposes in case I forgot my wallet. And of course, a 2026 calendar. In the back pocket, you can put your passport there or just receipts. So at the front, It has three card slots. The first one is empty. In the large pocket, right here, I have a beautiful rosary card with the mysteries of the rosary written on the back. I love this because it's the same as the traditional rosary we're familiar with, and that's why the beads are embossed. It's truly unique and compact. And a gift tag from my daughter. So there's just something so satisfying about dressing up, accessorizing planners like this. It makes the whole experience so much more enjoyable. And trust me, it's a great way to motivate yourself to write more. And then the charm I have came from Shopee just to match my LV agenda. Oh, and I can't forget to mention that I've ordered from Etsy a few items such as refills, cute dashboards, and a charm for this agenda. They're taking a bit longer to ship because of the holiday season. Here's the question, guys, for you. Do any of you enjoy using small planners? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment below. And if you found this little exploration of my little planner inspiring or entertaining, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more contents like this. To wrap things up, revisiting my Louis Vuitton PM Agenda has been a gratifying experience. It's like reuniting with an old friend. The tactile experience of flipping through pages, the satisfaction of organizing my thoughts, and the thrill of personalizing it with accessories, the simple accessories, have reignited my passion for planning. There is something timeless and personal about a physical planner that digital can't compete with. As we move into this new year, 2026, I challenge you to find something you might have overlooked or put aside and see if it sparks some joy. You never know. It might just rekindle your enthusiasm for organizing your life or pursuing a lost hobby. So thanks for joining me today, and until next time, keep those pens moving and those pages turning. Looking forward to reading your comments about your own planner adventure. Bye!